um, potentially just the game, but I will be commentating. Hold on, I gotta close my window real quick. Should have done this before I started streaming. A lot of car sounds come from there, make bad audio. Um, but yeah, in today's video, we're going to be, like the title says, we're going to be doing the best players in the NFL versus the worst. So on this lineup, we have the best player, like the best top two, three players at every single position. Um, in Madden, we got Patrick Mahomes and Russell Wilson at QB, Christian McCaffrey, Ezekiel Elliott, and Nick Chubb at running back. Excuse me. Mike Thomas, Julio Jones, DeAndre Hopkins, Tyreek Hill, and Devontae Adams at receiver. David Bakatari at left tackle, and Mitchell Schwartz, um, Quentin Nelson at left guard, and Ali Marpet, Jason Kelsey, Rodney Hudson, yada yada yada. George Kittle and Travis Kelsey at tight end. And then on the defensive aspect, we've got Earl Thomas and Devin McCourty at free safety, and then Harrison Smith and Jamal Adams at strong safety. Um, just seeing which guys are activated. And it's looking like backer. Okay, that's good. And then linebackers, we've got Khalil Mack, uh, Bobby Wagner, Von Miller, Levante David. At corner, we've got Stephon Gilmore, Jalen Ramsey, Richard Sherman, Chris Harris Jr., and Casey Hayward Jr. At left end, we got J.J. Watt and Cameron Jordan. Defensive tackle, we got Fletcher Cox and Geno Atkins. And at right end, we got Aaron Donald and Calais Campbell. Special teams, at kicker, we got Justin Tucker, and at punter, we've got Johnny Hecker. So, like I said, I will not be playing this game. I'll just be commentating, so that way I don't have an effect on how the game is played. And then we go ahead and go up to the Seahawks, because I could remember who played what team. These are the worst players at every position. I'm not going to name them all, because I don't really feel like it. There's a lot of them. There's at least two players at each position in case of injuries. Um, the worst corners. Uh, and so we'll get in. I'm gonna push upgrade players just because that's it's gonna make him better. So we're going to play season game. I'm going to do accept. I wonder if there's advanced settings. I do not have advanced settings. Okay. Um, I will edit the uniform, because I think we should wear our current alternate, like the alternate, and then change the pants to the color rush. And ready. I believe once I get into the game, I have to push like sim, and then change this. I believe that's what I have to do. Um, but yeah, now it's gonna show the matchups of like QB comparison and wide receiver comparison. You could tell that the other receiver is literal trash compared to the good ones. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the good team will win. Because I've seen these videos and the bad team ends up winning. And it's weird to see that, but it happens. So hold the skip. It's going to show me this. I'm going to super sim. Um, change the speed to slow. and then boom, we will be watching the game. So first we're going to come out on the kickoff with Justin Tucker kicking it off to this guy right here. He's going to take it out to the 20-yard line. Pete Carroll does not look very happy about that. Hopefully I don't have to push X every time. It's going to show these. So we got the 82 throw power. That's actually not bad for a 52 overall, but it's probably his awareness that's killing him as a quarterback. Oh, hold on. I gotta end of game. Okay, we got Sean Mannion at quarterback. Snap the ball. Looks like it's a throw right to the running back, and it looks like it's going to be a gain of 2. That is a good play. It's going to show us the O-line, the very bad O-line, and the very bad receivers and running backs. Ryan Nall's actually not a bad player. I think he got mucked on his player. Currently, I'm just going to let you guys know I do have a video that's supposed to be uploading right about now. Maybe next 10-15 minutes. Maybe 20, I don't know. It looks like it says 24. But it is my first episode of my mobile game. I forgot to change that number in the back. That number 1. That's a little weird. But it looks like it might be another pass play. They throw it right to the running back, but it looks like they're going to come up short by 4th and 1. And it looks like they might punt it. I wouldn't put it past them to punt. That's actually a good play. It was just not enough yards. I think Ryan Nall could make the transition to tight end if he really wanted to. With that size, the build, his height, whatever. So it does look like they are going to punt it on 4th down. They punt it. It's not a bad punt, but it is going to go down at the 7. Down at the 7-yard line. That is a good punt by the worst punter in the league. Currently by overall. So now we've got the offense coming out. I don't know if this is gonna be good, because like I know sometimes there's like the super low overall players that have like a really good like speed. So let's see how this goes. Patrick Mahomes under center, handing it off to Christian McCaffrey, and Christian McCaffrey getting stuffed right there at the 7-yard line, not getting any yards. Now Patrick Mahomes in the shotgun, he's going to snap the ball. It looks like it might actually be a pass. I should have changed Patrick Mahomes' number because number 9 does not look very good on him. At least I hope that's Patrick Mahomes, and that Patrick Mahomes didn't get injured somehow. Patrick Mahomes right here, handing the ball off to Christian McCaffrey, I believe, and Christian McCaffrey getting a good rush of 13-ish. I don't know exactly how many yards that was. Now it's going to replay that play. That's a really good run. I probably would have taken that to the house. Just so you guys know, I have the difficulty set to all Madden, so they're playing as good as possible against each other. I believe it's Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes hiking the ball. Throws it short to McCaffrey. Or I wish I would have looked at the numbers first so I knew who was who. We got Patrick Mahomes. I just realized that is Patrick Mahomes. Passing short passes every time. Right to, I believe that is Michael Thomas. But I'm not quite sure because their numbers are all different. Real quick, after this play. Ooh, Christian McCaffrey. Is he gone? Almost. I'm going to push exit. It says exiting in the bottom right corner. I'm going to push exit so I can push this and look at everybody's numbers to see who's who so that way I know. So Patrick Mahomes is number 9. So if Patrick Mahomes gets injured, number 3, Russell Wilson will come in. Christian McCaffrey has 32. Ezekiel Elliott has 28. Nick Chubb is 39. Kyle didn't change his number. Mike Thomas is number 13 still. DeAndre is 80. Julio Jones is 11. Tyreek Hill is 87. And Devontae Adams is 88. George Kittle is 81. 85 is Travis Kelce. Don't really need to worry about the O-line. Left out linebacker is 58, Von Miller. Number 1 is Bobby Wagner. Bobby Wagner has number 1. And Levante David has his number. Khalil Mack has his number. 22 is Stephon. 20 is Jalen. 25 is Richard. 26 is Casey. 30 is Chris Harris. 29 is Earl Thomas. 33 is Devin McCourty. 31 is Harrison Smith. And 34 is Jamal Adams. So I believe I'm not going to remember that. And then I know I'm not going to remember that. But if I have it there and you guys are watching and you see it, you know, you guys can be like, oh, I didn't think this guy could make. Um. So Patrick Mahomes out here passing to Michael Thomas for a good gain of like 15-ish yards. I can't tell if that's them going hurry up or just not showing me like the huddle. Looks like they're going to fake the handoff, and it looks like it's a touchdown to George Kittle. The first touchdown of the night. Yep, George Kittle. First touchdown of the night. That doesn't even look like George Kittle's face. Yeah, that was actually really good. He like barely got in there too. But you can tell by the spot of ball that was in. But number 28 instantly trying to make a play on that. Barely missed it. If he would have gotten on it a little sooner, he probably would have made it. And obviously Justin Tucker is going to bomb the kick right into the field goal. 8 plays for 93 yards, and 3 minutes it took them to go 93 yards. Justin Tucker on the kickoff again. It looks like they're going to take this. They take it a little further to the 23-yard line. Now, last time their drive didn't end because of an interception like I thought would happen. It ended due to not being able to convert on third. And they barely missed it. So maybe they score on this drive. We don't know. So looks like it's going to be, ooh, that was scary. Von Miller could have almost just like, if he had his other hand under that, he would have just grabbed it. It looks like it looks like the PA passes aren't going to work very well. But the screens, kind of like a screen type play, is what it looks like they're running. They're going to run this play. This looks like kind of a 4 verticals type play. And Khalil Mack with the sack. Khalil Mack sack attack. Yep, that's his name. Khalil Mack getting all dancy and stuff. Richard Sherman getting bumped into like, yo, chill. Sean Mannion, Khalil Mack like straight up just bullied that right tackle and just plowed right through him. Sean Mannion going straight to the ground. It looks like they're going to punt it again on 4th down. 4th and 15. Maybe this is a punt return by Tyreek Hill. Oh, that's Christian McCaffrey on the kick return. Ooh, Christian McCaffrey taking about 20 yards from where he was, ish. Yep, 22-yard return, 22 yards he took that. Now they're going to bring the offense on the field again. Now, are they going to score faster because they're more... Like, are they going to score one play touchdown? I just heard, like, the words from, like, the... Oh, that's... Oh, Christian McCaffrey was almost gone. So, I hear the players, like, speak because I have my headphones on so that way I make sure the audio isn't, like, weird. And I heard one of the players going, "I can't believe they even let you play." And I said, "What?" Like, I said that in my head, and I was like, "Damn." Straight up just said, "You're dumb." And that juke move from Christian McCaffrey was nasty. Um, I'm surprised we haven't seen as many spins from him as I thought we would see. Um, it looks like Christian McCaffrey is open, but he's going to throw it right there to number 80. Uh, DeAndre Hopkins right there. That's for a catch. Um, I believe Tyreek Hill has the number 10, and DeAndre Hopkins has number 80 because, I don't know, just switched it when I traded them. I had to do a lot of trades. These two rosters took me like maybe 2 to 3 hours to make. Um, I stayed up until like 2 o'clock last night making them, so that way I could uh, do this. This idea was actually uh, given to me by my Mima. I was over at her place and she was like, "You should do an idea on your game and do like the worst team versus the best team." I was like, "That's actually a very good YouTube idea, and that's why I'm doing it." Patrick Mahomes passed to DeAndre Hopkins for a good 3-ish yard gain. Um, excuse me. And it looks like they're going to just try to power it. But if they would have subbed Christian McCaffrey for Ezekiel Elliott or Nick Chubb, I think they would have gotten it there. But it didn't look like they were going to get it there. And that's a first, I believe, barely, to Julio Jones. That's his first catch, I believe, of the day. For 5 yards. That's kind of upsetting. Julio Jones is like big man. He usually gets the ball the whole game. Um, Julio Jones, if he would have stepped forward just a little bit more, he probably would have had that touchdown. Um, and he would have been like a 5 yard, one reception, one touchdown. Um, and it looks like he's going to go into the motion, fake the handoff to Julio Jones, and Christian McCaffrey gets stuffed. If they would just put Ezekiel Elliott in right there, Ezekiel Elliott, I believe, would the whole O line and D line due to how good he is. But my real question is, who has the number 15, or does nobody have it, and is that why Patrick Mahomes was switched? It looks like a handoff to Nick Chubb. I believe that's Nick Chubb. It doesn't look like Ezekiel Elliott. And Nick Chubb, first rushing touchdown of the game. And it was a very simple one. It was just a halfback toss to the left. And he scored without being touched. Um, the Cincinnati Bengals best team going for a field goal. I'm just gonna call them best team, not by their actual team names. I use these two teams, like I said, because I remembered our whole schedule. I'm a Bengals fan, and I remembered the whole Bengals schedule. Um, so I decided to do this. Um, Currently it says 11 minutes until the upload. Hopefully you guys go and watch that. Let's see if this worst team. Oh, they fumble, and it looks like they're gonna take it. And it looks like Travis Kelce just scored his first kickoff touchdown. And it was off of a fumble. And this game does not look like it is going well for Seattle. I'm just going to start calling them by their actual team names because it's easier to do that. This is actually very good. I like this. This is actually a very good game. I forgot to keep open the live chat just in case somebody comments so I can reply to them. Because that's how I am. I reply. I like almost every comment, and I sometimes will subscribe back if you subscribe to me. The depending on if you're going to actually stay subscribed to me, unless you're just going to like subscribe and then leave. Let's see, will they fumble it again? It doesn't look like it. They will take it up to the 24, which is better than their last 3 kickoff returns. Especially since that last one was a fumble. The Cincinnati Bengals getting their defense on the field, and the Seattle Seahawks getting their offense out there. Will Seattle score for their first time today, or will they not score at all? Maybe they only get a field goal. Maybe they don't score at all. Who knows? But it doesn't look like it's going very well. Sean Mannion does not have a very good pass yards, but he does have a good, decent amount of completions. He's only missed, I believe, 2 passes, and that's not bad. I'd rather miss 2 passes and have bad yards than miss all my passes and have interceptions. They do not look happy about that. He looks upset. And it's the end of the first quarter, and it's 21-0. Seattle Seahawks are losing by 21. This is scores you'd never think you'd see. And now it's flipped the way that they're going. Seattle Seahawks going for a screen. That is not going to work. That's going to be a gain of -2. They did not gain a single yard. They lost 2 yards. It was a good pass. It was a good spiral, but not enough blocking to keep it stable and keep it a good play so that way they could run. It looks like they're going to come out in a pass play again. Even though the pass doesn't work, are they going to go for a deep pass finally? Maybe a corner route that's open? No, they're just going to go for the short. But will they go for it on 4th down unlike every other time? Or will they just play it safe? Let's see, ladies and gentlemen. It looks... Oh, they're just replaying the play. It was a good pass, good catch, but just not far enough. Not the distance, not where it needed to be. But it looks like they're going to just punt it again. At this point of the game, second quarter, I probably would have personally just gone for it. Christian McCaffrey with the punt return. Is he going to take it? Will he take it? No, he takes it to the 46-yard line. And it's 23 yards per return. That's not bad. It's better to have 20 yards per return than -0 or a fumble, like the Seattle Seahawks did 2 kickoffs ago. But the question is, will the Seattle Seahawks ever score a touchdown this game, even though their team has the worst players possible? It seems that it could be possible since Christian McCaffrey keeps getting stuffed by this defensive lineman. They've only allowed 151 total rushing yards, but that doesn't stop them from fumbling the ball like idiots. If you think about it, Armstead really didn't block there, even though he's one of the best rated right tackles. What is wrong with this game? I'm trying to figure out why I keep talking monotone. Christian McCaffrey taking it up to the 42 and then getting a flag for a face mask on him. And it looks like the Bengals will accept that because they all agree that that was in fact a face mask. He grabbed it and pulled it down. This has so far been a very one-sided game, even in the second quarter. If you guys want me to do more videos like this, give me more ideas. What players versus what players? Say all players from the AFC versus all players from the best players from the AFC versus best players from the NFC. Maybe I just do a roster instead of doing a Pro Bowl. Or maybe you guys have me do the shortest players versus the tallest players. Or spin a wheel for each player at every position. Or something close to that. Players with the best catching versus players with the best throw power. Punters versus kickers. Quarterbacks versus punters, or running backs versus receivers, or tight ends versus O-line. And O-line would literally just be left tackle, left guard, center, right guard, right tackle. And it is a touchdown by Kyle Juszczyk. I do not know how to pronounce his last name. It is Juszczyk or something like that. I do not know how to pronounce that. But it was a good run, kind of. It was kind of weird. Durr in there trying to stop the run. Didn't work very well. Russell Wilson out here holding the kickoff. Will they fake the kick? No, sir. I would have faked it just because we were up by so much. Justin Tucker getting his fair share of points today. That's his 4th point of the day. They will field it in the back of the end zone, and that will be their best kick return due to the fact that it is now at the 25-yard line, and they've only gotten it to the 24. Maybe fielding this in the back of the end zone will change the fact that their team absolutely sucks. Probably not, though. Their quarterback is absolute ass. They probably will not continue to do any well unless they run this ball. They will not run the ball. They will pass. And it was almost picked off by Bobby Wagner, and then 2 corners and what looked like Earl Thomas. They will snap the ball for a pass play, fake the pass, throw it, and it was almost picked off again. But it was also almost caught. Dang, it looks like they really missed that pass. Looks like a fake run, and that does not work for Aaron Donald, who gets in there with the sack. First sack of the game. Let's go. And he's got the NFL 100, the 99 club cleats on, not NFL 100. I think a lot of them got the they all had the same cleats. What? Oh, I guess. Well, yeah. Those guys were the 99 players. But will they fake the punt? No, sir. They will kick that boy as far as possible. Dang. From the 19 to the 32. And a spin from Christian McCaffrey just to get a gain of about 15 yards there. This game is very one-sided, and I'm thinking about changing the difficulty down so Seattle can get some points, but I'm not sure that I should, so I'm just going to keep it this way. Seattle, will they score? I don't think so. But do you guys think so? Patrick Mahomes passing to Nick Chubb. No, Julio Jones. That was Julio Jones getting those jukes in there. Julio Jones said, yeah, get out here, boy. And he took that shiz down for about 20-ish yards. He juked out 2 defenders, and they were only able to have 1 right with him. He juked out this guy named Jones, and then juked out that other dude before Jones. That was actually a very good play by Julio Jones. Looks like a pass play. Looks like this top receiver is going to be on just a simple route. A curl by what looks like George Kittle. George Kittle for a first down, as that is his 2nd reception of the game. But will the Cincinnati Bengals play it conservative by running it every play once they are up another score because they are up so much, like normal teams would do? We've so far gained a total of 202 yards, mostly passing. And it is a touchdown by DeAndre Hopkins, caught in the back of the end zone. Where was the coverage at? Did he break their ankles at the line? Or were they talking crap so he broke their ankles instead? It doesn't even look like he broke their ankles. It looks like he just gassed them. And DeAndre Hopkins with a very good play. It looks like the team of best players will win this one. I do not think that the worst players, have a chance. Julio Jones with 3 receptions and 39 yards. DeAndre Hopkins with, I believe, like 80 yards so far on this play, or on this game. So far, that their longest drive has been 8 yards, or 93 yards for 8 plays. They'll field this back in the back of the end zone once again. Yawn. Second quarter, 5 minutes left in the second. 5 minutes left in the first half. Will they be able to score at least once? I hope so. I kind of want to see him score once. Ooh, deep pass, deep ball, and it is incomplete because it is way over his head. Hello, new watcher. Don't know who you are, but glad you're watching. Looks like Shan Mannion. Ooh, and it's picked off by number 29, Earl Thomas. 1 interception. Let's go. Earl Thomas with his first interception of the game. Earl Thomas with the first interception of this game. All day. Let's go. How is that? That is a good play. That was amazing awareness to just pick that up as it fell. Gafford was trying to catch it, but it looked like it was a little bit inaccurate. Hello, Mom. Thank you for the go. But I don't think they're taking it very far. But Patrick Mahomes here throws it. Ooh, that could have been an interception if number 54 would have reached to his right just a little bit, and would have caught it. In my opinion, I could have intercepted that ball, even though I'm a defensive lineman. I still would have reached over and grabbed it. Number 13, I believe that is Michael Thomas with that catch right there. Patrick Mahomes handing it off to Nick Chubb, and Nick Chubb getting a good gain of 8 yards. I'm still confused on why Ezekiel Elliott has not seen the field today. Unless that, Ezekiel Elliott's the number 2 running back, but he hasn't seen the field at all. And number 9, Kevin, I think, Vickers with his first sack of the game. And did anybody else see that coming? No, sir. Nobody saw Patrick Mahomes getting sacked by a 56 overall defensive end. But he broke away from that right tackle faster than I can say Pippi on a stick. But you know what? That's what happens in the game of football. Everybody says the Madden curse is real, but I'm starting to believe it because he just got sacked by a 56 overall. Patrick Mahomes passing the ball. Mike Thomas. I believe that is Mike Thomas's first or second receiving touchdown of the day, but I cannot remember because there is 41 points on the board. I believe that was actually his first receiving touchdown of the day. Michael Thomas going in for a good gain of 30. I believe it was 30 for a touchdown, untouched by anybody and unguarded, due to the fact that he is a high-pitched voiced man, but he is still a beast on the field and a beast off field. They will go with the field goal, not going for 2, even though in this most NFL teams would just go for 2 just for fun, because it would be something that would be interesting. So far, every drive except for the first one has been super smooth. Every drive has had 4 plays. They will kick this to the back of the end zone, and because he was out of bounds before he touched it, it was marked as an outside. It was marked as a kicked out of bounds, and they will get it at the 35 instead of the 25. It looks like this might be a blitz by the defense, but it's not. It's a fake blitz. But then maybe they should have. And now it's a fumble. Picked up. Is it going? It's down at the 36-yard line. And fumbled by Ryan Nall. What an upset in this game. I thought that the run game is what they've needed. Turns out it's what they've needed to not do. And it's a good thing that they haven't because, well, now they have. And then Bobby Wagner forces the fumble and picks it up. That's good. And Patrick Mahomes with the perfect passer rating ever. 15 for 15 for, I believe it said 3 touchdowns and like 187 yards is what I believe I saw. Christian McCaffrey run up the middle for 1 yard. He so far has 10 rushes for 76 yards. Patrick Mahomes under center snaps the ball, throws it to that side, and it's an instant tackle. But it's still completion to his perfect passer rating of 16 for 16. So far, this game is starting. It looks like they're starting to slow down, and it looks like their stamina is going down. So who knows? Maybe on the next play, the defense will score. Or not the defense, the Seattle Seahawks will score. Christian McCaffrey open, spin. Oh, he should have spun. But it's okay. That still adds to Patrick Mahomes. 17 for 17, 197, and 3 touchdowns. That is probably one of the most perfect passer ratings ever. EA Sports with this. Christian McCaffrey went to juke to the left. Don't know why he juked to the left. If he would have juked right, he might have actually gotten around him. But Christian McCaffrey might have just been trying to play it conservative so that way he could not fumble like the Seattle Seahawks have. The Bengals with Patrick Mahomes by center, throwing the ball, and it's an incomplete pass, and there goes Patrick Mahomes' perfect passer rating. He almost had perfect passing until that pass. Patrick Mahomes snaps the ball, gives it to Christian McCaffrey, and Christian McCaffrey runs it up to the 18-yard line. But will Christian McCaffrey get a touchdown this game? Who knows? Every rushing touchdown has been by a different running back. But it is a screenplay, and it looks like it could have gone, but there wasn't enough blocking. So Christian McCaffrey was tackled after his third reception. So far, he has 43 yards in the air. Right there, that was an actual good play. If he would have had more speed and ran to the outside, he probably would have been gone. But he didn't run fast enough. But he was able to keep the ball in his hands, unlike the Seattle Seahawks. This looks like it might be a run, but it's not. It's a pass to George Kittle, and George Kittle in there with a touchdown. Touchdown number 2 for George Kittle of the day. George Kittle is one of the most enthusiastic tight ends. On National Tight End Day, Jimmy Garoppolo threw the ball to him, and as he went to catch the ball, it was picked off, but he tackled him. He looked at Jimmy and said, "You know what? I got a tackle on National Tight End Day." And I believe they won that game, which is very funny because I'm like, you don't catch it and it gets intercepted. Sorry for my stutters. He doesn't get the ball, but he tackles. So he's always looking at the good side of everything. Like, he probably said after the Super Bowl, he's like, "You know what? I still got a receiving touchdown during the Super Bowl. I got yards during the Super Bowl." He probably wasn't upset. I mean, I'd be kind of upset if I lost a Super Bowl. But imagine just getting to play in a Super Bowl. Like, just the chance to play in a Super Bowl is like all I've ever dreamed of. And it looks like they're going to motion number 81 over to block, maybe. It doesn't look like it's going to work very well, as number 93 will get in there like a piece of cake and scrumptious on his booty cheeks. It looks like they might go for some Hail Mary type plays here, hiking the ball at shotgun, and it's a sack by Khalil Mack. That is sack number 2 of the day, and 3 tackles, and he is now in the zone. That is good, very, very good. Um, it was almost spontaneously a good play, and it already was set up for failure. He forced 6 yards loss, and that is good. Khalil Mack, the sack attack, now has his X Factor ability activated. Will Aaron Donald activate his next? Will Khalil Mack get an interception? It looks like this play will go for approximately 2 yards, maybe more. And it is 4th and 20. Take away and it was 420. Ha ha ha. Will they go for it on 4th down unlike every other time? No, they will just let the clock run out. And here is halftime. And now we will bring it down to the one, the only, me. I'm just staying on the mic. Nobody else is here. 49 points and 208 passing yards, 101 rush yards. That is a good game. Now let's go over here and look at another game. Green Bay versus Chicago. Can Green Bay play without the other teams? Doesn't look like it. Maybe they haven't even started. Can they do anything? Oops, haven't even started. What is this? Why is it showing me the scores if nobody's even playing? Chicago versus Chicago? What? How is Chicago Bears playing themselves? I would like to understand how this works. How is the Chicago Bears playing themselves? What is going on? The NFL might be messed up due to the fact that all of the good players are on one team, and the fact that the Chicago Bears team is on Seattle Seahawks currently, because the Bears are absolute duty. But look at this. Tyreek Hill taking it up to the 31-yard line. And it looks like they might come out in a pass because their air game is the only thing that they've scored with besides the one rush touchdown. And 2 touchdowns to George Kittle through the air, 1 to DeAndre, and I believe 1 or 2 to Michael Thomas. 1 fumble recovery by Travis Kelce for a touchdown. And it looks like Christian McCaffrey is going off 7 more yards, and he's reached the 100 yards, which is good to reach. In my Madden series that I play for fun by myself, it turns out that I always get about 300 rush yards a game because my rush game is very good. I think that maybe when I'm older, I should become a commentator because I can make it very funny and I can very sound like a commentator. If you know what I'm talking about, go ahead and subscribe. You can also subscribe just because, just be nice. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button, y'all. I really appreciate when you guys hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to reach it. My next goal of subscribers is 40, and then 50, 60, 70, 80. Hopefully one day I can make it to 1 million like a lot of other YouTubers have. I want to be able to make it far in social media, but I don't want to be like famous to where people are like, oh my god. But look at this play, this absolute stuffer of a play. Only 2 yards gained by Christian McCaffrey. Will they hand it off to Christian McCaffrey again, or will they pass it? It looks like a pass, but will it be a pass to Christian McCaffrey? No, it is a pass to DeAndre Hopkins for a gain of 10. 5 receptions for 54 yards, and this is a weird game due to the fact that most of these receivers have over 100 to over 150 receiving yards each game, and now they are only getting 54 up to the third quarter. 7 minutes left in the third quarter, 49-0. Christian McCaffrey taking the ball, and that is his reaching 100 yards, as he has now rushed 15 times and rushed for 105 yards. Let's go. That is good. I wonder if there is a thing for when he reaches 10, or maybe if he were to reach 1,000. How many rushing yards can you get in a game? Let's find out. It looks like this is a fake handoff to Julio Jones and a handoff to the one, the only Ezekiel Elliott with his first rush for negative yards because they set him up terribly. Why didn't they give him a better play to run on? Ezekiel Elliott is very good. That didn't look like lost. It looked like a gain of 1. But I'm not going to comment. Patrick Mahomes with the ball, snaps it, throws it, and it's batted down by number 55 for an incompletion. For Patrick Mahomes' second incompletion of the game. Patrick Mahomes snaps the ball, throws it to Christian McCaffrey. No, that's not Christian McCaffrey. That's Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott's finally getting to see the field. Let's go. 4th and 1. Do they go for it, or do they kick the field goal since they have Justin Tucker, the best kicker in the league currently? Ezekiel Elliott only needed to gain 1 more yard. But due to the fact that he is a lackluster of a running back and he's kind of duty now, he couldn't have done anything else to help with it. Justin Tucker coming out to kick the 3, and he makes it just like basketball, alley-oop, nothing but net. 3-point score. They will go into the kickoff in the third quarter, and it will still be 52-0. Seattle getting pummeled. Justin Tucker kicks the ball off, and it looks like it will go inbounds at the 8. And number 10 will take it. No, not number 10. Number 80. Looked like 10. Will take it to the 27-yard line, which is their best kick return of the day. Will Sean Mannion throw his first career touchdown as a trash quarterback for the Seattle Seahawks? Or will he get released from Seattle and go to the Chicago Bears where he belongs because they suck? And that's where all bad players go. Or will Aaron Donald continue to sack the quarterback because the quarterback is absolute doo-doo? Sean Mannion has been sacked about 6 times this game. That doesn't even include the times that he's not thrown. Every time he has thrown a pass, it has probably been an incompletion or a gain of negative yards. Maybe if they tried to throw the ball deep, they would get it. They run the ball for a good rush of 4 yards. 3rd and 15, they will snap it right here in shotgun for a pass play. Looks like a pass play. It looks like that guy's open, but he can't get it out in time, and he is sacked by Khalil Mack for his 2nd sack of the day. We have 6 sacks on the day. Maybe we'll break an NFL record today for sacks per game. Sacked by Aaron Donald and Khalil Mack at the same time. Actually, no. J.J. Watt and Aaron Donald. And number 25 is angry as he throws his helmet as a tantrum. And they still are going to punt it and not going to go for it. They punt the ball, and it is caught at the 20-yard line. Christian McCaffrey taking it up down to the 44 for a 24-yard gain. McCaffrey getting hyped as he is now on the Bengals, the best team in the league. Patrick Mahomes now passing 21 completions, 23 attempts, 237 yards for 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Patrick Mahomes snaps the ball, and looks like he's going to throw it right there to George Kittle. George Kittle has been one of his number one receivers today, even though he has only 2 touchdowns. Patrick Mahomes is one of the most elite quarterbacks you have ever seen, especially since he just won a Super Bowl and he's on the Chiefs. He has Tyreek Hill. Don't forget Sammy Watkins, Demarcus Robinson. Oh yeah, and Mecole Hardman. Don't forget about that defense that they completely turned around this year. Their defense was absolute booty cheeks last year, but this year they turned it around by getting Juan Thornhill, making that team amazing. But Patrick Mahomes under center gives the ball to Christian McCaffrey, who will get a good gain of 9. Will Christian McCaffrey score this game? We are not so sure. It's funny, you never see an audible except for those. It is a fake handoff, and it's a throw for an incomplete pass. Although it was accurate, it was thrown too far forward, and I do not believe that it was accurate. This looks like it will be a fullback dive type play, and this is Nick Chubb for a good gain of 12 yards. And Nick Chubb has been one of the best running backs today. Even though he has one of the least amount of yards, he still is the only rushing touchdown of the game. And he will probably continue to hold that, as Christian McCaffrey cannot gain enough speed and stamina to rush for a touchdown because he gets tackled too soon, and he has literally 60 break tackle. Gets forward for a good gain of 6, and he will continue to breathe heavily as you see his head bobbing up and down on screen. He will stay as a blocker, and it looks like that might have been almost a touchdown, but it's on the 1. Will they hand it off to Christian McCaffrey? Will they hand it off to Nick Chubb? Or will they give it to Ezekiel Elliott? It looks like they're not going to do any of them. And it looks like Patrick Mahomes is going to get tackled by Dora. Dora the Explorer. The one, the only. Actually, go watch that movie. It's not bad. The live action Dora is not a bad movie at all. Patrick Mahomes with a bad PA pass and gets tackled almost instantly. Patrick Mahomes under center. Looks like he might hand this off to Christian McCaffrey. It's a fake handoff thrown to number 81, George Kittle, and it is not going very far. He is going to snap this ball. He's going to throw it, but who's he going to throw to? Throws it right there, and it's not a good gain. What is this playing? That is their worst drive so far. They will kick the ball for a field goal, most likely. I, myself, would have run inside zone like 12 times until I got it, or run it until 3rd down, and then on 3rd down, run a toss play. What if they would have called that a snap, and then the center just ran it in for a touchdown? That would have been funny. The only points scored so far this half, even in the 4th quarter, have been 3 points by Cincinnati, and it looks like they're going for another 3 to make the game 55-0. I actually thought at some point that Seattle might score at the beginning of the game when they were starting off good. And now they are finishing like they are absolute booty cheeks, and they are getting clapped faster than you can say Pippi in a pot. This is fielded off in the back of the end zone by number 80. Usually he has good returns. I can't remember his first name, but his last name is Agnew. I don't know if the G is silent, but I'm just going to call him Agnew. Shad Mannion in the backfield, shotgun, snaps the ball, throws it, complete pass, but it's a very hard hit by Bobby Wagner. Sean Mannion doesn't have the worst passer rating, but he does not have the best. Number 8, Sean Mannion throws the ball. I think that is their first down of the day. Are they going to flip roles completely? And Cincinnati will be bad and Seattle will start to be good? Sean Mannion tries to run out of the pocket, but it doesn't work. It looked like he kind of tried to do a underarm throw, but then he couldn't. Khalil Mack with his third sack of the game. Sean Mannion with his seventh time being sacked of the day. I bet you he's tired of that. Khalil Mack sacking so many times this game. That was his third or fourth. Sean Mannion in the backfield snaps it, 2nd and 17. Gets thrown. He throws it, but then it's a fumble, and it is picked up by Richard Sherman. Richard Sherman picks up the fumble, and it looks like this could be game if Cincinnati decides to just run the clock, which is most likely what they will do. It would have been nice to be able to see Seattle score at least once, but it doesn't look like they will at all, due to the fact that they are absolute booty cheek. But that's what you get when the entire Chicago Bears team goes to the Seattle Seahawks, due to the fact that the Bears are booty cheeks as well. Will Christian McCaffrey get his first rushing touchdown? Will Ezekiel Elliott get one? Maybe Nick Chubb gets his second. Number 39 running the ball. Nick Chubb getting a first down technically due to the face mask that was pulled on them. And they will accept it. Durr was the one who grabbed his mask. And it is a 1st and 10 down at the 13-yard line due to the face mask. Will they pull Christian McCaffrey into the game and hand it off to him for his touchdown? Or will Christian McCaffrey begin to stay with the zeros on the touchdown board? Pass to Julio Jones for approximately 5 yards. And now it looks like this could be a run to the left, maybe a run to the right. A run to the left, Christian McCaffrey. But they forget that Christian McCaffrey cannot break tackles and cannot truck. Maybe they run the ball straight up the middle again with Christian McCaffrey. No, Christian McCaffrey right there. And it's a back of the end zone pass, but it is not a back of the end zone completion. Too far out of the back of the end zone. And it looks like they might actually go ahead and kick a field goal here, like they have their last 3 drives. These drives have been kind of dry. Hopefully hopefully the Seattle Seahawks can score 8 points, maybe 3 points, maybe 7 this next drive. It would be very nice to see the worst team pull up with at least 1 score. Don't care what kind of score, just 1 score. Kneeling it in the end zone again. There's not really much to say here. I hate when it does this. It does this over and over again. There's their running back. Sean Mannion in the backfield, getting ready to snap it. Shotgun. He passes the ball, but barely gets it off. He was a throwaway pass. 8 for 15. 1 interception. That's not bad. But it's not good at all. And a interception by what looks like to be Stephon Gilmore with his first interception of the day. And that was a very fast drive to be started and over. Wow. It looks like my video will not be uploaded for a little while due to this video being playing
Um, but it could be also because I'm watching it. Christian McCaffrey. Yep, I am no longer watching my stream for comments. Comment, I'll say hello, even if I don't know what your comment is. Christian McCaffrey getting absolutely smacked to the back, and there's an installation of an update for Rainbow Six. Patrick Mahomes in the back of the end zone, going to run for it, gets absolutely smacked by Cunningham for his first sack of the game. This defense is actually not very bad. The upload for my channel will be uploaded in approximately 10 minutes, and it will be a very good video, and you guys should go watch it, like it. Patrick Mahomes gets sacked, and they will kick another 3. Why not just go for it? You're up by 58. Kicks the field goal, gets the field goal 61-0, with 5.5 minutes still left in the fourth quarter. Justin Tucker is going off, and so is the rest of the good team. But will the Seattle Seahawks be able to score once? I sure hope so. And it's just like the road works ahead. I sure hope it does. You know what they say, when Vine dies, so does my life. If I could put polls in this video, I probably would. But because it is a live stream video, I cannot. But will Sean Mannion, in the comments, throw a touchdown with these 5 minutes? Before just skipping ahead, just go ahead and go down to the comments and click now. And tell me, will he do it or will he not? I do not personally think he will, because he continues to get sacked by Khalil Mack. Sack attack in the zone for the second time today. Took out of his other zone because they gained 5 yards. Because that is what gets him to not gain yards. And due to this crappy team, they cannot block, they cannot throw, they cannot run, they cannot kick, they cannot do anything. The only thing that they have done good is that one punt that they got down at the 8, but they still took it for a touchdown. Throws the ball, pressure was there. 4th and 16, do they go for it? 4th and 16, it's the same as the time on the clock. 4:16, 4th and 16. A bad pass to number 85 gets them to just decide to punt it instead of going for it. They punt the ball as far as possible. Christian McCaffrey will catch it. He will get tackled down at the 35 or the 38. 19 yards per return. Slowly going down as he doesn't return as fast as he used to, especially since he is older than he was. He is going into his, I believe, his 4th season or his 3rd season this year. Either way, Christian McCaffrey is still an elite running back, but he could probably succeed more at a wide receiver if he wasn't a running back. He could be a better wide receiver because he has hands, but he's not very good at breaking tackles. Ball for a good 15-ish yard gain, and it looked like number 80 got in there very fast. He was very upset. I don't know if his number was actually 90 or 80. Patrick Mahomes under center, snaps the ball, hands it off to Nick Chubb, and Nick Chubb goes for 15 yards exactly. That is his 5th rush, and he has 46 yards, almost 50. Hopefully, maybe we can have 2 100 rushing yard players. Nick Chubb has gone off this game, but why are they on conservative? It looks like they're on conservative. Ezekiel Elliott in the backfield. Will Ezekiel Elliott finally get his play? Will Ezekiel Elliott finally take the ball? He takes it for 10 yards. Says 2 rushes, 7 yards. His last rush was a gain of -2. They will go hurry up and they will snap the ball, or will they just let it go to the 2-minute warning? They let it go to the 2-minute warning. 6 minutes left until the Madden video that I posted will be online. 2 minutes left in this game at the 2-minute warning. 61-0. A handoff, fake handoff, and then Christian McCaffrey gets it for a gain of 3 to get a first down. Will they just continue to run it, or will they score? Patrick Mahomes under center snaps the ball, hands it off to Nick Chubb, I believe, and that will get stuffed-ish. It will only gain 4 yards. Snapping the ball again under center. Looks like he's going to hand it off to Christian McCaffrey. Maybe he passes it for another touchdown. He passes it, and it is almost intercepted by number 90, 36, and another guy, and it wasn't. Is this Patrick Mahomes hands the ball off to Christian McCaffrey? Christian McCaffrey will still not get his first touchdown. I wonder if I can force them to call a timeout. I cannot by spamming the button. I would like to see Christian McCaffrey to get a touchdown, but it looks like this is the end of the game. Christian McCaffrey did not get a touchdown, but I will push circle to exit and call a timeout and force a win. So that way Christian McCaffrey has a touchdown. Due to the fact that I want to, I will call a timeout. And then I will make sure I am on a halfback draw. And then I will make sure I check his play. He has spin, hike the ball. Wow, he is slow. Why did he not spin when I pushed spin? Call a timeout. 61-0. We'll go coach suggestions. 0-1 trap. Christian McCaffrey, how tired are you, buddy? 92 speed. No wonder you can't go anywhere. Why are they not spinning when I push spin? Why are you not spinning when I push spin? Christian McCaffrey. I want him to have 1 touchdown. And there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the game. I thought I'd play 1/4 of the game, or 15 seconds. Holy cow, that was a fast thing. This is also on All Madden. 68-0. 10 plays, 61 yards. And it will basically just be game right here. So I'll kick it short so the time goes out. Justin Tucker kicks it. Number 80 catches it in the back of the end zone. Maybe I force an interception here by myself. They will go for a Hail Mary play. We will play the pass. Wagner right here. That is an interception. No, it is not. It is an incomplete pass. And that is game, guys. Now you guys know that the best team versus the worst team, who will win. And obviously it is the best team. So I will see you guys in the next video.